Okie dokie, guys, we're back here with Jurassic Park. So today what we're going to be working on is increasing the speed at which we can play this piece. If you remember last time, we were working on gradually building and building ourselves up, adding one bar at a time until we could eventually play the whole piece from start to finish with the metronome at 60. Okay, so if you're not quite at that point, that's totally cool, but I would really encourage you to get to that point before you have a go at doing this. Okay, so if you're feeling disheartened, keep going. Just add in bars at a time. Even if you just add in one extra note at a time, that's still more than you did yesterday. That's totally cool. But keep going with that. So see if you can play the whole thing from start to finish. Otherwise, you might find what we're doing today a little bit frustrating. So, as I said, we're going to be increasing the speed of how fast we can play this today. We're going to use this with the metronome that Google gives you. If you just type in the word metronome, Google gives you a metronome, and this is a good one because it's got a slider that you can slide from left to right to make faster, as opposed to the one on YouTube where you'd probably have to search for a whole new video. So, I've got a little game for you today. Well, kind of a game, more of just a way in which I'd like you to practice this. So we're going to start off, we're going to see if we can play, like I was saying, the whole piece from start to finish at 60. I won't play the whole piece for you, but imagine that I can, even though I probably can't because I haven't been practicing, but you have, and so you can. So we'd set the metronome to 60, like that, and then let's see if we can play it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so let's pretend that I did the whole thing and I played it perfectly. It was world class. It was the best performance anyone has ever seen. Great. Okay, then once you've done that, you then say, okay, I'm going to increase to 70 BPM. I'm going to try that. So let's try that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... okay, whoops, I made a mistake right around there. That was a bit frustrating. So, if you make a mistake at 70 BPM, we're going to push it back to 60 BPM. Okay, so you're challenging yourself. You want to be able to play the whole thing through without making any mistakes. Okay, this is where it's important to be very honest with yourself. Mistakes can be frustrating, but you also need to remember that mistakes are the only way in which we can learn how to do anything in life, and particularly guitar. So if you make a mistake at 70, you bump it back to 60 and you try again. So let's try again at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, and then we imagine, okay, we've done that perfectly, then we increase it to 70. If you do that perfectly, then you increase it to 80. If you make a mistake there, oops, you've got to go all the way down to 70. Okay, so it's just a little way that you can test yourself on how fast you can play this. And there's not a maximum that we're trying to get to. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just trying to continually challenging ourselves. We're not in competition with anyone except ourselves. But we're trying to challenge ourselves to see if we can be a little bit better than yesterday. And what I would also say, guys, is if you're anything like me, if you did this over a long period of time on one day, where you're just like, you're constantly, okay, I can do 60, but I can't do 70, and I'm going to go back to 60, can't do 70, and then you're going all over the place. That would get frustrating. So don't do that. The only thing I would recommend you do with this is simply just try and be faster than you were yesterday. And a way you can do that is say, all right, okay, the maximum I was able to do today is 70 BPM. Great. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to say, right, tomorrow when I have a go or whenever I practice next, I'm going to start off at 70. Okay, right, I'm going to start at 70 and see if I can get to 80. I don't have to bother with doing 60 all over again because I realize that can get frustrating. But make sure that you can actually play at 70 BPM. That's the key thing. And if you want to increase it even smaller, at like 5 BPM, just to make it easier, even 1 BPM, that's what I do. I just try and get 1 BPM faster every day, just to prove to myself that I am making progress, that the number is going up. Okay, hopefully that made sense for you guys. As always, let me know if you have any comments or questions or any videos of yourself playing that you'd like to send to me. You can either put that in the comments below, or you can send that to Louise at Dalmain for me to have a look at. Well done, guys. Keep going and have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.